Hey everybody, hope you're doing fantastic today. Okay, let me see here. I am going to attempt to share my screen here. Let me do that. Boom diggity. Let me share this. Ah, okay. So today we are going to speak about uh, living your dream life, ease over exhaustion. And I'm giving you 5 secrets to freedom today. Okay. 5 secrets to freedom. And I'm talking about this today because a lot of people, and I know I've done this, I've gone through this within the last 6 months, where you're really like, man, what is going on? Like, I'm from the United States. So you're like, man, what in the world is going on with the United States? And so you're thinking, you may not have voiced it to anyone yet, but you're thinking, wow, what if, oops, I want to make sure I'm recording this. Am I recording this? I'm going to say I'm recording this. I should be recording this. Um, mm. Gonna think yeah, I'm recording this as I'm recording. Okay. Yeah, I told you I'm not. Listen, I used to be the Zoom queen, but they keep making these changes and things, and I don't know. But anyway, I'm doing the best that I can, so guys bear with me. But a lot of you guys have been wanting to do your exodus. You've been wanting to leave, okay? So it's like there's really like a movement going on. And I think of it as more as a movement. It has become a way of life. I grew up in the United States myself. So the things that I'm seeing going on, it's like I've never seen these things before. Um, and so this is one of the reasons why I elected to move. Okay. And a lot, but I'm not alone. Okay. Black women are leaving the United States in record numbers. Okay. Seeking freedom from systemic stress, and let's just call it what it is. We know it, discrimination. It's not even a theory anymore. When they said, let's get rid of DEI, and all the top companies followed suit, I mean, just like that, discrimination. And then all the other things that are going on that hurt my heart. Okay. But you got to ask yourself, do you want to live under that tyranny? And can you do better for yourself? The answer is yes. Okay. So from Mexico to Ghana to Greece, they're finding more freedom, affordability, and a deeper sense of belonging. All right. The numbers do not lie. 87% are reporting an improved well being. Now let's look at statistics, because do you want to go through systemic racism, discrimination, and still live 3 years, have 3 years of your life eliminated, cut short? Because the report is in. Stress is shortening a Black woman's life expectancy by 3 years, primarily in the United States. Okay. Now, 30%, this is after 2016 election, 30% were planning to move abroad. Okay. And 3 years were added to their life by reducing stress. All right. So, secret number 1, I want you to define your dream. Identify what a stress-free, fulfilling life looks like for you. Now, I like journal work, okay? And I believe in having a journal. And I know as a neuroencoding specialist, what you write, you certainly do invite. So this is part of the work for your transformation, okay? For your transformation. What was that? My cat is around here somewhere. Strawberry. And she is lit today. I don't know what's going on, but she is lit. Okay. Sorry about that. But I want you to define your dream. Identify a stress-free, fulfilling life that and what it looks like for you. Write it down in your journal. Just light a candle. If you got to get you a glass of wine, get you some wine. Okay. Have yourself a moment. Get out a journal and start writing. Play this again and pause it, right? And say, okay, what does a stress-free life look like for me? What does it look like? Okay. And just write it down in as much detail as you can. All right. Ask yourself, what brings me joy? What environment allows me to thrive? I mean, thrive. Like if you didn't have to put up with the boss that, looks down on you all the time, the boss that gets off on you by telling you what to do and giving you all this work that you can't do, and you're doing it, but you're doing it and you're doing it well with a smile on your face, right? Just to prove to them how magnificent you are. Well, guess what? They already know how magnificent you are, but they get off by being able to manipulate you, okay? But ask yourself, can you thrive in that environment? Some people can thrive in that environment. I'm not the one for doing that, okay? I like ease. I'm a Libra. I like balance, okay? And I do not like injustice whatsoever, all right? But ask yourself, can you thrive under that environment? Or what type of environment do you need to be in? What types of people need to be in your life in order for you to thrive? Write all this down in your journal, okay? Secret number 2, research and plan. Explore countries with a high quality of life and create a detailed plan. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you, Africa is a hidden gem. All right. I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm in Rwanda right now, and it is so beautiful here. The people are so nice and wonderful here. The cost of living is low here. All right. But the quality of life is high. That is what I needed to thrive in. Okay. That's what I needed to thrive in. Secret number 3, build your network. Connect with supportive communities that align with your values. Join expat communities, specifically for Black women. There's tons of them out there, okay? Find mentors who have successfully made the move and link into them. Ask them questions. If they offer a session, get a session, all right? I do offer sessions. I'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end, okay? Engage with locals to integrate authentically, okay? Yes, and I have done that here, and it's wonderful. I have people right now, let me just go back. I have people right now who I know there's certain spots that I like to go to, and I haven't been there in about a week, maybe a week and a half. Right now, they're like looking for me. They're like, okay, once I walk back in there, they're going to be like, where have you been? So I've engaged with locals, right? Authentically. I've been authentic with them, just myself. I don't come in there high and mighty or anything like, no, I'm not a high and mighty type person. But just me, I'm come in and get some food. That's it. But I make friends wherever I go. So that's a plus for me as well. Okay. Secret number 4, prioritize well-being. This is key. Implement self-care practices that nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Now, this is so important. You've got to know that you you must put your well-being above everything else. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else in your family. Okay. If you go down, ask yourself who goes down with you. So you've got to put self-care as a priority. And I think we know this. But mindfulness and meditation are key. I always go back to that. When life starts getting a little bit too fast for me, or oh, I'm in social media too much and I'm seeing too much of the news, I have to cut that thing off. But every day I go through a gratitude practice, right? And I write down in my journal 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for every single day. Okay. And if I start to get away from it, I really start to feel a decline, but I just get back up on the horse. So if that will help you, meditation and gratitude journaling, those are my go-tos. Okay. Physical movement, get outside. Look, I've been in my apartment all day, and I said, you know what? I gotta get out, get moved. So I just walked down the street and came back. But it felt so good and refreshing just to move around, just to be out in the air. It just feels good to move and being grateful that you can move. Okay. Mental health support. If you have a community that you can link into, family members, whoever that may be, friends, may not be family members, friends, let them know how you're doing. Okay. It's okay for you to reach out. Okay. And also, this is key, guys. Eat nourishing food. Now I know you like me, you like to go out to eat all the time, eat all kinds of stuff, right? But I started noticing how does it make me feel after I eat? I began to feel sluggish, no energy, and I didn't like the way I felt. I said, I'm sitting here living in paradise, and I can't even enjoy it because I'm tired. That's not right. So I really started uh, being mindful about the types of food I ate, eat more fruit, that kind of thing, um, more on the veggie side for me. And I started feeling so much better. And I have energy. Okay. I have a lot more energy now. And that means my mind is working well too. Okay. So, secret number 5 is embrace the journey. Be open to new experiences and celebrate small victories along the way. Man, this is so key. Now, this is really getting into neuroscience a little bit. Um, every time I achieve something can be I have a to-do list and I completed what was on my to-do list for the day. I celebrate it. I don't care if I just go, yay, like that. Okay. Yay. It does something to your nervous system when you do that. It makes it so that you want to keep doing those things. So, this is how one of the ways that we have success. Celebrate the small victories, and you'll keep wanting to do it. Your nervous system is going to keep wanting to do this because it likes that. Oh, it likes that. Okay. So, and that's just what I do. It could be anything, right? I may, maybe I got a new client or something like that. I'll go out and celebrate that, you know? Um, it's something that you really, really, really want to pay attention to. And your victories, even though they're small. Okay. Immerse yourself in local culture and traditions. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. Find joy in the unexpected moments. Like when I said I went outside and I walked down to the corner, that was unexpected. I just got my keys and went, right? And it was wonderful. And I just, as I was walking, I was mindful of that moment so that I could even harness it at this moment and relive it. Okay. These are things that we need to do to heal ourselves. Maintain a growth mindset through your challenges. Okay. So if you're in a bad spot, you find yourself thinking a little bit negatively about things, or things just aren't moving for you, be mindful of your thoughts, be observant of your thoughts. If you have a negative thought, be aware of it. And let's say you're going for a goal, or there's something that you're wanting to do, and you have a negative thought, and it happens to all of it, happens to me. Oh, girl, you can't do that. You're not going to be successful with that. You never say it, but it's like this thought that comes into your head. Just be mindful and observant of that thought. Say, and then reiterate, no, I am a champion. I'm a winner. I'm a successful person. Okay. I know what the heck I'm doing, and I know what's in my heart. Restate those things. Okay. That's something that I really just learned. Restate those things, and it'll build you up and make it so that you want to continue to proceed. Okay. Your journey begins now. Your dream life awaits you. Okay. I want you to be living a life of ease and purpose. It's achievable wherever that may be for you. So, what are the 5 steps again? Define your dream. Research and plan where it is that you want to go. I researched, I planned. Rwanda was it for me, and I absolutely am so glad that I'm here. Build your network. Prioritize your well-being. That's your self-care, and embrace the journey. Okay, take those steps. When you get those negative thoughts, just be observant of them, cast them out, and restate your purpose again. All right, that's what you do in that. Okay, so let me not share my screen anymore, so you guys should be able to see me. Okay, and so I just wanted to thank you guys for being with me today. I know it was brief, and I hope that you go back and take a look go back with that journal and take a look and do that exercise. One thing that I do want to share with you before you leave is a tool that I know is going to be a blessing for you. Okay, share my screen once again. And that is the fact that I have a community and an academy, and it is Ease Over Exhaustion Community and Academy. Now, in case you don't know, you're not familiar with me, I am actually an elite neuroencoding specialist. And all that means is I help people go from exhaustion and overwhelm, which a lot of people are going through right now, to a life of ease. Look at Strawberry. A life of ease. Okay. And I really want to invite you into my community, because in this community is where I teach, where I go deep inside. And because I don't care whether you're not in the United States, I don't care if you've moved abroad, wherever you are, you need the skills so that you can continue to live a life of ease over exhaustion. Okay, because we all get there. I even find myself getting there. Okay, my cat is jumping around. I apologize. She's in rare form tonight. Strawberry. Um, but we all go through ups and downs in life. Okay. I know that I do. I, guys, I do this also for myself as well. I practice these principles that I teach over and over again because really school is never out for the pro. I'm getting my journal tonight. Okay. And I'm writing out, what does a perfect life for me look like? Because life is always evolving, right? So what does it look like for me? And what else do I need to do to thrive? Okay. So I do take this time to do this thing, and it's very, very important. And I teach this as well. So in our community, Ease Over Exhaustion Community and Academy, you're going to find courses in there that's going to help you with ease over exhaustion. Okay. And also, even if you want to relocate, it's going to give you the steps on how you can relocate if that is a dream of yours, right? But we will, the mind is always going to try to keep us in the same place, status quo. That's because it's trying to keep us quote unquote safe. But you got to know in your higher self, you know what is best for you. So if your higher self is telling you to do something, it's telling you to move, but your mind is saying, no, wait for this, wait for that. Listen, in the United States, things are changing very, very quickly, and you may not be able to have the luxury of waiting very long. I don't know what's going to happen, right? But I would just hate for you to be in a situation where you're trapped. Okay. So, in our Ease Over Exhaustion Community and Academy, we talk about this. Okay. You can continue your journey to a stress free and fulfilling life. So, we have two ways of entry. One, you can do the lifetime access, which means any courses that are updated, which they're always being updated as well because things are moving fast. You can have lifetime access for $55.55. That's a one-time payment for unlimited access to all the resources and future updates. Or you may choose to have monthly access. Monthly access is only $8.88, and it is something new that we are just starting to offer. Everybody else had to get in for that $155.55. However, the monthly access for $8.88 a month, it's a flexible monthly subscription to access our exclusive community and academy content. So I ask for you to join now. All right. To join now. And I am going to put in the description below the link so that you can join. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, everyone that joins, you do get a free mentor call, one free mentor call with me. Okay. And that is a $297 value right there because we go through in detail. I found out, what are some of the obstacles? What are the things that you're worried about? And we actually come up with a plan and a playbook for you. Okay. So you will have a playbook for yourself that if you would just go by this playbook and it's customized to you, you will win. All right. So, guys, this is your gal, Victorious Val Gal, signing off for now. And I will talk to you later. I'll see you on the other side with ease. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.